What is up, guys? So I got thinking the other day about a topic that I've never really spoken about on this channel, and that is your gaming guilty pleasures. Now I think I might have touched upon it actually a couple of years ago, but I've never done a full video about kind of what your guilty pleasures in gaming are. So I thought I'd do that, tell you what my sort of guilty pleasure is, and by that I mean kind of a game that might be harshly reviewed, a game that's renowned to be not very good, that you yourself might like. It might be your kind of one of your favourite things to play, or a series or something like that. So there are quite a lot that I was gonna kind of list down and choose from, but I think ultimately I've come to the decision that there's one kind of series of games that I will always love, which never get any attention and never anything special, and they never get reviewed very well. And for me, my guilty pleasure as a gamer is Spider-Man games. Now, Spider-Man games, I've played on every generation. I've loved them all. I always go back to them and play them multiple times, and I just can't get enough of them really. So it started all the way back on the PlayStation 1 when it was just called Spider-Man, I think. Obviously the movies hadn't come out yet, so it was based on the comic books, and that was amazing. I just remember I remember Venom was in it, and I remember that the graphics were just horrendous, but the gameplay was amazing. And ever since then, that was kind of when I loved Spider-Man games. And obviously once the movie came out in the year 2002, we had the movie license games, and that's where kind of it took off for me. I had the first Spider-Man game on the GameCube, loved that, and then of course everyone loved Spider-Man 2. That is the renowned kind of famous Spider-Man game that everyone loves, because they opened up New York. It was free roam, you could swing around the city, Spider-Man's webs would stick to buildings, you could freely swing everywhere, and it was awesome. It was great fun, and that's kind of where it took off for me. I loved Spider-Man games ever since then. And I would go back and play there. I think I would play Spider-Man 2 now if I had the chance. Here in 2014, I would play that 10-year-old game right now, because it was such a fun game. And then it moved on to Ultimate Spider-Man, which I wasn't too much of a fan of because it was a very cartoony styled game. Didn't really give me as much fun as the kind of previous Spider-Man games, which were based on the movies, of course. And then we had Spider-Man 3 came out. I got that on the Wii, which was quite a bad decision, I think, for me. I think I got it on the Wii because I had only just kind of got my Wii, and I really wanted to play something amazing on it. And I thought, I know, I've got two controllers here, nunchuck, Wii remote. I'm going to be Spider-Man. I'm going to be swinging around my living room. That's what I thought. But in reality, it was literally just a flick of a wrist, and I was supposedly supposed to be swinging, but it was going everywhere, and it wasn't a good game. I'd admit that Spider-Man 3 on the Wii wasn't a good choice for me. After that, we had Spider-Man Web of Shadows. Now this was a new IP, not based on any of the movies or anything like that. It was completely new, completely fresh. It was something we'd never seen before in a Spider-Man game, or a movie or anything like that. And it was a lot of hype to this game, and me myself included. I pre-ordered the game. I bought it day one on the PS3. Loved that game. Again, it was open world New York. It wasn't based on a movie, so you didn't have restrictions of what they could do and what villains they had in there. And it was great. I remember Wolverine cameoed in there. I remember Venom's in there. It's a great Spider-Man game, and it's very rare to find that game now. If you ever see Web of Shadows pre-owned in a game shop or something, I definitely urge you to pick it up. I can't imagine it would be very expensive, but it is a great Spider-Man game, and it's so fun to play. Then we moved on to, we had those two kind of Spider-Man games I wasn't really a fan of. There was Shattered Dimensions and Edge of Time. I think this is when the new developer took over, Beanox. They own the rights to Spider-Man games now, I do believe. And these weren't open world Spider-Man games, they were level based. And I think that's when Spider-Man games don't really work. You need to have that open world New York City, because that's what makes it unique. And I think when they went down to level based, it just turned into a generic kind of superhero game. And that's why it didn't really work with me anyway. And then of course we had the Amazing Spider-Man come out alongside the first movie that came out a couple of years ago, 2012. And again, it brought back New York City, open world, free roam, and it brought back that kind of love for Spider-Man games for me. And I am so looking forward to the new one as well. And I know that it's going to get very mediocre reviews. It doesn't look like anything special, but to me, they're great fun games, and I can't wait to be picking up Amazing Spider-Man 2. I've just seen the movie as well. It's a very, very good movie. Definitely urge you to check it out. And I can't wait to play the game, and I can't wait to be swinging around New York City again on the PS4 and next gen. It's going to be great. So yeah, that's it. My gaming guilty pleasure is Spider-Man games. So guys, I'm really interested to kind of find out what yours are. Drop down in the comments below what you personally enjoy playing that other people might not, or reviews kind of gave it very bad scores, things like that. So yeah guys, thank you for watching this video. Leave your comments down below as usual, and I'll see you on my next video.